Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in, and we're going to be spawning in a game of the Doctor on the game with no add-ons played. That is very good RNG. If I knew what map I was going to, I would have looked at running Corrupt Intervention, but unfortunately I did not. And based on where I spawned, they should be in one of the exit gates and also by the generator in the basement, which is fine. So I'm going to save my Static Blast for now. I'm not really interested in using it. In fact, you know what? I have time. I won't be able to down somebody very fast at the moment. What are we looking at? We've got one down there. The fact that only one person screamed means that the other ones are over here somewhere. There's my ace. Nice. Picking up an item. Are we, mate? Is that Sprint Burst? No, you had a med kit, but when you started the trial. He preserved it. Had a feeling he would try to. We'll take the free hit, and we're going to let go of Chase. We'll get him later. We'll give him an opportunity to use that med kit while we apply pressure elsewhere. Unless he takes poor parting, then we'll punish him for it. Just like that. Wasn't part of the plan. Now, I don't have Static Blast to do this amazing trick that I know on Doctor, but that is okay. We're going to take a nice early hook. We're going to try and hook him upstairs somewhere. Somewhere nice and in the center of the map. Scratches to my left-hand side. Noted. That's 2 players accounted for, including the one on my shoulder. I don't see anything further away. Every Jenny appears to be sealed on Corrupt Intervention and Thrilling Tremor. It's a really good sight for me. Movement here. Are you going to come from my left? Sidestep? No, you're not. You're going to be over there. Let's try and get a free hit on him, and then move out of that. Oh, we're going to be playing the pallet, are we? I see one behind me, too. We'll take that M1. We're going to go right back into the hook. We're going to try and get as much pressure out as I can. More people I hook, the better off I'll be, or the more people I hurt in this situation. Yep, take a free hit. I'll happily take that. That's fine. I got Pop Goes a Weasel if I need it. I'm going to take one more pallet. You're in the corner of the map, mate. I don't think that's a good idea. That's her down. I do have Surge if I need it. I'm also going to pick her up. I'm going to hook her. I'm going to reset on my pop stack. I'm going to break. I'm not even going to worry about breaking that pallet. That pallet's in such a bad spot. I'm going to just move throughout the map. I'm going to slap down my Static Blast really early right now, but this map is stacked on itself. That'll do. Didn't know you were there, but thank you for revealing that to me. Show me a good dead hard. Let's see it. Might have DS, not sure. No DS, no worries. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason I'm going to slug this guy. Saw the scratch marks from this other gentleman. If I force struggle off her, that is going to be huge for me. That struggle. I am wasting time, but this is forcing the other guy to be altruistic, the one that's Maya, and I can get a free pallet out of the way. All I want is an M1. I got a dead player already. It's going to really hurt this trial. That's okay. I can still play this pretty easily. That's a good Static Blast. One more. Unfortunately, I missed it. Good play by him. He's actually not panicking too. I just need to be a bit more careful. I hear the gens being worked on. There's an M1 in his back. Other guy's been picked up. That's nice. Are we going to be leaving? He's got some good pallets here. I want one, and I'm going to let go of Chase straight away. Remember the doc, I was a little early with it, but he took it wide. There's that pallet that I wanted. I break the pallet. I let go of Chase straight away. All because I knew the other white guy was getting recovered then too. I do lose out on my pop, but I expect these guys to group heal, especially with a guy on death hook, rather than making a play towards objectives. Alright, we'll get our stability on this. We do have Search. We've got another pallet we can break here, a little bit of time, and then we're going to go right through the middle of the map underneath the platform. Did waste a tiny bit of time there, but we did get the hit that we wanted, so now he's going to be using his medkit healing himself. I'm going to cut right through and underneath and see what we got here. Scratches leading to the right. Generator here. I don't need to regress them because I have Surge. There are so many generators around as well. I can let 1 or 2 go and still be in such a powerhouse situation. Scratch is coming out. I'm at the end of the bad movement by you. See, this is a prime example of why... Dead hard? No? Prime example of why I didn't need that. I'm going to slug him right now, just because I don't know where the other guys are. One of them on full health, one of them injured. Generator upstairs on the right, possibly. I don't hear it. We'll come down here and check on this. Could pick him up for Thrill, but it's not urgent. That's fresh to the right. That's two players, or Sprint Burst. Hear him crying. Camping a pallet. That's a god pallet. 2 players. I was correct. That's really good for me, because I take a stun, and I get such a valuable thing out of the way, and she's on exhaustion because of Sprint Burst, and I heard her drop down as well, while the other guy goes and gets us a save. 2 different people, 2 different directions. I'm chasing the wrong one. Hide my light. Walk in. There's my M1 in the back. Camping the pallet again. There's my free hit. Slug's gonna get picked up. We'll go back to the slug. In the basement. You need to come right out of there, bud. That's gonna hurt you. Try and get the body block on him. Not thick enough, but I will get the pallet out of the way for free. Nice. Let's pick him up. Take him to the hook in the basement. And I get the god pallet. So I'm living the dream right now. The other guy healed himself, so he's not on an objective right now. Think of the time I'm saving. Every generator still sealed. Every generator got so much pressure out of the board. Static Blast is still on cooldown. I have pop if I need it, but I don't. I've had time to manually regress these gens. I don't really care where this guy's hiding. I'll get him at a later point in time. Could hear a couple of gens. They're pretty far away, though. Checking to see if I've still... Man crying underneath me. Ashley. Where'd you go, buddy? 100% heard you crying. 100% heard him. He might have been upstairs on the far left-hand side. Just sounded like he was underneath. Waiting for Static Blast before I make a proper decision of what's happening. Remember, Static Blast does give you information. Ashley going for the save. I'm gonna let him get it and apply pressure to this one. Ooh, that's not who I thought I was chasing. I know you've got Dead Hard. I also know I made you use this really good pallet earlier. You can Dead Hard for this, but I have to make a really good shock decision. You can't Dead Hard while being shocked. I missed my shock. That's really bad, but I can get him here. 2.5 seconds animation sealed. Down he goes. I know the other one's near the basement as well. Just left the basement on full health because we did shock and they were around in this location. Let's go looking for them. We don't have Static Blast up just yet. It would be nice if we had Iron Maiden. Scratch Marks leading heavy to the right-hand side. Let's cut right through. Scratch Marks have stopped. I reckon she's around here. Oops, Scratch Marks continued. Scratch Marks have continued again. We're at the edge of this trail. This is good. Well, I don't know what we're teabagging for, sweetheart. I think we're in a little bit of trouble here. Big spin. I don't think teabagging was the right call. Just stick to her like glue right now. You got your medium vault? Let's see it. No, you didn't do it. Alright, what else we got? Gonna have to Dead Hard. Let's see it. No. It's gonna be game over. I didn't really do any great shock animation locks then. The other guy currently has tier 3, so I'm gonna be able to see him periodically stream. That way hooking this one is a superior choice. That way I can find the last one upstairs. It's gonna be their first hook. Now keep in mind that I didn't overcommit to my chases. I applied split pressure when I could. I took M1s, I took 3 pallets, and then I rotated. I didn't overcommit to my chases because I knew what was happening. I made a slug when it suited me as opposed to suiting survivors. He could have came down the stairs in. I need him to scream one more time from slug state. And that'll allow me to know. Now the hatch can spawn anywhere on these bottom floors. All I need is that one more periodic scream, which should happen in a few seconds. And he did come downstairs, and he just revealed his current location to me. Therefore, we're going to be able to come over here and take a free, unless he's got, no, he doesn't have Unbreakable, and take a free hook out on him. That's going to be an educational, informative game as Doctor on the game. I played no add-ons. I didn't play a map offering. It's unfortunate that one guy kind of threw in the towel really early, but when this guy ran out in front of me, when I had somebody on my shoulder, I was just going to slug, and I was going to make sure I had pressure on every player. If the other guy completed a gen and came in, that would have been my window to go back to the hook. Otherwise, if the other guy didn't complete a gen, came in and saved, he would have got a double hook. That way I got mass pressure regardless. You know what? Okay. I'm still going to give you the hatch. Still going to give it to you. Don't worry. I just want him to know. He might have DS, actually. Still gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him a chance. You know the rule, right? The rule is if I can hear the hatch, when I'm taking you to a hook, you can have the hatch. So when I pick him up, if I can hear it, he can have it. Let's listen. I'm gonna take him to that hook. A little bit away. If I can hear it, you can have it, mate. I can't hear it, Chief. I'm gonna go a little bit further. A little bit further. I'm gonna go to that one. If I can't hear the hatch while I get there, I've covered like 80% of the spawns. Alright, we gave him a chance. We gave him a shot. Unfortunately, it looks like there will be no hatch for him this game. Generally, guys, if you're regular, you'll know we do give the hatch quite often. I don't want you guys to think I don't give the hatch that often. But at the same time, I didn't hear it. I took him right through the middle of the board. We were looking for it. There's always next game. Anyways, guys, GG's well played if you... Don't tell him. GG's well played, guys. If you're watching this on over YouTube, make sure you slap that subscribe button. I do educational Survivor and DVD killer content 5 days a week live at Twitch if you guys want to tune in to the live streams and see it firsthand. However, if you're not and you're watching it over here at YouTube, do make sure you hit the subscribe. Every subscription helps. And I will see you beautiful people back in the fog next time. If you think you know everything about DVD, you can come to the live streams and help me teach people that don't. Anyways, guys, that's been all. Take care, be awesome, and I'll see you in the fog in the next trial.